we try that again, shall we? You gotta love the wonders of technology. What we'll do is we'll call that one a mulligan. So, if you missed it, which, let's be honest, you probably did. Probably did about 20 minutes of gameplay only to realise that most of it wasn't being captured due to signal issues. So we'll go in and pretend that we're really fresh and up to speed because I've had at least 20 minutes of practice today. So, good times. Let's take it away. So, lovely. We haven't read the flare in a while actually, so Hatsuen to Tsukaitsute no Kogen Atokete no Hoshokusha no Chui o Sorasu. We still don't need it. I'm trying to think as well, because the early stages of this game, they are quite, not, I suppose monotonous is actually probably quite an accurate word, especially once you've done it 34 times. But yeah, let's try and mix it up a little bit. I will do the usual thing of getting the oxygen tank and fins, just because they make life slightly easier, slightly quicker. O2 in particular is very useful. Hello Beaver, I'll steal you on the way. Fabricate, let's go. Shokuryo, Hiraku, Jurisumi, Shokuhin, Jurisumi Pipa. Medama wa tanpakushitsu ga hofu, eiyoka ga takai, kanpeki.
The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
Take it at easy breezy pace today. Obviously, you might have seen, and you would have heard if you're on the 5 minutes of actually recorded stream earlier. It's been about 5 days since I've jumped on, so I wouldn't say I'm rusty, but there's some words that we might have learned more recently that probably, I wouldn't want to say might catch me up, but might take me a bit of time to get onto, but I want to ensure doing everything perfectly. I did mention as well that I had noticed there were 1 or 2 words that I'd actually been pronouncing or reading incorrectly, mostly from overconfidence in onyomi or Chinese compound character readings, but I will highlight those when we come across them. Let's make the air tank. So we've got Hyojun Sanso Bombe, O2 Kongo Ashuku Sare Kokyu ni Tekishita Kuki. So O2 compounds, pressurized air that is fit to breathe. Fantastic. So, Aratara Sekkeizu ga ryou kanou ni narimashita. Kanpeki. Do I want to see? Let's get the fins as well, because we like the fins. Fins are good. And look how close it is. You can't say no when you've got creepvine seeds that close. Let's get this thing out my eye before I go blind as well. Where's all the seeds? There's all the seeds. If I can, do I rush making a builder? And can I remember what I need to make a fabricator? I need.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
I don't need all that silicon, but ah well. Tell you what, I would love. I would love to get down to the mushroom caves. Oh well, you've got mushroom forest and you've got jelly caves. That's the one. I would love to actually get down here.
A cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome.
We've got some lead, namari, and we've got some copper as well.
Copper is an essential component of all power equipment.
Karen has not stopped talking. Is Karen offensive? I do apologise to any Karens out there, but yeah, what's the other? Probably something Marvel related. I know you've got Jocasta and you've got Friday, and Jarvis. I feel like there's a Karen on something else, and I can't for the life of me think of what it is at the moment. But it'll come to me. It's some sort of robotic voice. Yes, I agree. I would have loved to have had some silver from the sandstone there, but well. Let's grab another peeper. Peeper, oh, torimashou. Come on. We'll get parrotfish instead. We can make battery as well.
May have unexpected
Because we've got some copper.
Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival
That big tube.
strategy.
That's big tube as well. We like big tube. Lots of gastropods. Yeah, if we can. Again, it's very hard not to do the sort of repetitive starting stuff. I don't imagine it's very entertaining to watch after you've done it as many times as I have, but yeah, I do want to mix it up somehow. 調理済みブララーフィッシュスポンジ状で軟骨質低カロリーありがたいことにムッシュラップね more wine not good wine unfortunately very much what they had on the shelf. Can I still read the lubricant description? So, 潤滑油天然由来の油性潤滑剤産業用クリーパインの種 We've still got it, even if it's a little slow and shaky. How many seeds did I pick up? We're still going. I do not need all of this, but well. Tsuru, we will make the survival knife. Again, second time today.
Standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Braxis Prime. The knife remains the only exception.
はい、垂直方向の足の動きを前方への推進力に変換する泳ぐ速度を約 15% 増加させる。はい。
The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment appropriate equipment.
Again, this could probably ruin a run.
For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
Thank you, Karen. Probably could ruin the run, but is a slightly more interesting approach to what we have been doing and could potentially get me some useful resources and speed things up a little bit if it works. If it doesn't work, bad times. But what I'm thinking, so we've got 浮遊式エアポンプ、パイプに空気を送る水上デバイス、パイプの開始時点として機能する。Lovely. So, with the pipes, 空気を送る sending oxygen or sending air, 水上デバイス a device that floats on water. パイプの開始時点 so the area where the pipes start として acting as 機能する and functions. So functions are the place for pipes to start or begin from. And then the pipes パイプを連続することで、運転手のポンプから空気を輸送できる。So, fantastic. How much titanium have I got? Because I don't feel like it very much. No. I made a mistake picking up all of this silicon. Silicon gomu. What can I make that needs silicon just to clear out my inventory a little bit? 溶かした水、消毒した水, made the fins. Does the ukibukuro need silicon? 個人用の緊急 I know that word. 浮上 flotation. 個人用の緊急浮上デバイス、化学反応によって空気より軽いガスを生成させ、 Uryoku o eru. And does take silicon and also needs a bladderfish. Let's go ruin a bladderfish's time. I'll find you. Nope, don't want to do that. There's one. I'm sorry, sir. And you. There we go. I very rarely make the flotation bag, or whatever you want to call it, the emergency float. I never used it before until watching Connor use it recently and thought, actually, you know what, it does actually look quite useful. So maybe I should use it more. What better time than now? I can read it, I can use it, and I can cook and eat a boomerang fish. So, Chori sumibu a boomerang hire no mawari ga taberu no ni tekishiteiru. I am starving more than I thought, which is weird considering how many fish I've eaten in this run already. I haven't eaten them, I've just made them. That's why I'm so hungry. What a dumbass. Lokashita mizu. And we're going to need more. Ooh, hello, that's suggestive. Put the silicon away, I'm not going to need it anytime soon. Titanium is the mission. That is uncomfortable every time that happens. I don't know if it's just me. Ooh. Probably is just me, but so make a battery. I need big pipe. Where is big pipe? Down here somewhere. I lose it every time. This is the problem with starting in so many new areas so many times. Need things, need scraps. Need daytime as well. Or at least one more piece of quartz would be good. Sekiye ga hitsuyo. Dokutsu mo hitsuyo. If you're understanding it, well done. You're either better than me or you've seen enough of these episodes that the words are sticking. Hopefully not the latter, because I imagine it's probably quite tedious. There's some quartz, sekiye or hirou. Chitanyamu, sekiye.
Detecting sulfur deposits in
Yes,
the
you
local
are.
cave systems.
Where
Sulfur
is
is
he?
an
There he is.
essential component of the repair tool. Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained
wonder what
during
will happen.
planet fall.
Right, so if you've just joined, plan of action, which I didn't describe but sort of hinted on. I'm going to make as many air pipes as I can, and I'm just going to speed run it down into the glowing mushroom caves, because why not? And I'm going to see if I can get myself maybe a few more interesting ores, maybe the potential to work towards a scanner room, which could be viable, and would be quite fun and useful for sort of expediting having to go around and search for everything. Battery Keitayo no Dengen, a portable electric source. 新たな設計図が利用可能になりました。完璧。多目的用 CPU. I remember this one was quite difficult. Do I remember that word? Aisenkito was fine. Zetsu something. I'll get it. Is it Zetsuen? Zetsuen Sareta Haisen. Zetsuen. Insulating Zetsuen. I'm fairly certain that's correct. It wouldn't be in my head if it weren't correct. We'll look it up. Anyway, let's look at the rest of it. So you've got, I can't hop over it as per usual, but Haisen Kitto. Zetsuen sareta Haisen. Ichio fuka ketsu na denshi buhin. Zetsuen. Let's consult the list. I'm fairly sure. If I'm right, I'm not quitting. Where were we? Zetsuen, Zetsuen, Zetsuen. Zetsuyaku, Zetsuen. Hi. None of you believe me. I was right. It's fine. Zetsuen was correct, so we're all good. We've got plenty of titanium. We also have glass, which was a fun new description, which was Junsui na Yoyu. Hi, because that Yor, the 4th character there is the same as Yorgan for lava. Yor being like molten, melting. Yoyu is melted. So Junsui na Yoyu Sekie Garasu. So pure molten quartz glass. Lovely. And let's make some more tools. So we have flashlight battery kudo no zenkankyo taiyo gata kogen. Read it without stumbling. Go me, progress is being made. Humble too. Kojin yo tsuru, and I need to make another battery. So scanner. Seibutsu ya gijutsu sekkeizu no data o kakutoku dekiru bunko scanner. So for organisms and technology blueprints, obtaining that data, so data o kakutoku dekiru bunko, spectral bunko, so like part light spectrum bunko scanner. So a spectral scanner able to collect data for living organisms and technologies. Lovely. Denshi buhin, and we've got enough to make more batteries. Keita yo no dengen. We're all good. We are all good. Tsuru, scanner. We'll make the scanner. I think we're not too far away from making the repair tool as well.
From salvage technology
Thank
and
you,
to
Garen.
record alien biological data.
Ironically, we need more silicon gum, which I do have in abundance. Shirikon Gomu, just the one, please. Kojin yo tsuru, repair tsuru, tamokuteki repair tsuru, arayuru kankyou de kinou suru. Subarashi. And now, we can do everything we need to do in order to get an absolute truckload of PDAs. What do I do? That's my order. So we got scanner. Ooh. Nothing new there. Just Juden, which is fine. Yojun taking up Takino Sabaibaru Tsuru. We've just read that one. Just read that one. We are all good. We've got a full roster. Almost got full health. What I'll do before I start reading loads of PDAs and getting into probably not the most exciting vocab, I will get a load of bladderfish, get some water, freshen up a bit, and then we will see if we can go down a big hole. I've not heard of a better plan myself, unless anyone's got any suggestions. What time are we at? Ooh, 19 minutes, not too bad. What I am going to do as well, so I do not claim to be doing any sort of editing on these videos. Basically, these are going up on YouTube, and they are going up in the form that they've come out of Twitch. So nothing special there, don't expect cinema of any sort of kind. But what I have noticed is if I'm collating these into like episodic bits, kind of difficult when they're as long as they have been, so I'm probably going to stop recording after every hour or so, pause, reflect on some words, do some other bits just for the stream, and then start recording again just so we can put them on YouTube in a bit of a tidier fashion. And who knows, maybe if they're on YouTube in a tidier fashion, I'll be more inclined to actually do some editing and make them even better. If we'll see, eh? Lovely. While I think about it as well, one of the words that I was picking up incorrectly was this one here. I'll get nice and close, try not to stand on the bench. this one here, I was reading as Sotogara. Previously, it is actually Gaikaku for shell. Gaikaku Jotai Ryoko. So I was reading that incorrectly. I won't do that anymore, because making mistakes, especially when they're publicised to all of about 9 followers, makes it stick in your head a bit. Same reason why I will now never forget Bordai for extensive, or what is the actual definition for Bordai? That's ironic, isn't it? Bordai was... Let's go to our list. Bordai is the one that caught me up last time, even though we'd actually found it within this challenge. Bordai... Where is it? Wasn't too far back. Did I just see it? Bordai Extensive, that's the one. Bordai. So yeah, I forgot that last time. I can't even remember. I think it was in the one of the PDAs that we've heard this time round, which we shall now read through. But yeah, it wasn't very favourable to be reading through PDAs that I'd already done a couple of times and missed that. And we've got so much to read now, bloody hell. Do we start from the bottom? Probably not. So, first one, I'll get to skip. This one, Fabricator wa kogata no seibutsu o chori shi. So, the fabricator can cook small organisms, or process small organisms. Kokkaku seizo, kozo, kokkaku kozo, 体液及び内臓器官を廃棄し、人間が安全に消費できるようにします。So, skeletal structures, fluids, and organs can be disposed of, making them safe for humans to consume. この惑星の植物は未知の多様性に満ちた生態系を育んでいます。So on this planet, the plants of this planet in particular, この惑星の植物は未知の多様性に満ちた生態系を育んでいます。So, translation brain on. Raised, reared to be living on and abundant with. 生態系, different groups of organisms. 満ちた, to be overflowing with or full of. 多様性, various types. 未知, unknown. さらなる研究が so more research さらなる研究が推奨されます recommended. There's so much to read through. Are there any? Let's go to the more new and recent ones. So 付近の洞窟内に硫黄性の堆積物を監視しました So sulfur deposits or sulfur sedimentation discovered in nearby caves. 硫黄はrepair tsuru no and this is another one. So I've been reading this one here as hishi. So that's hitsu from hitsuyo. This is actually su, so it's hissu sozai, not hishi sozai. So I am willing to admit my mistakes. Many have been made many times, but yes, that one was another incorrect one, but I've got it right now, and we're going to be using it a lot in this game, so hissu is the correct reading. Again, sue me. So, let's see, most recent one. スキャナは回収した技術情報から設計図を作成したり、未知の生命体のデータを記録することも可能です。Lovely. Don't need to read about the radiation again. So, 放射線 being radiation there. Let's get some other bits. Problem is with all of this talking, one of the things that started this challenge a long while back actually was I was down in the lava zone, which if you played this game and you've been to the lava zone, it's awfully good fun down there. I was in my Cyclops again, very fun to have those if and when you see them, and I was literally just eating plants and reading through as many of the entries as possible. So it's quite a relaxed and chill time, and now it's a bit more frustrating because I actually have to go out and catch fish and eat things in between reading, which hasn't been a problem so far or for the longest time because I haven't really survived that long. Stalker teeth. Stalker no kiba o hirou. So I'm picking up stalker teeth, even though I don't need them. Mostly because I see them and I know how rare they are. I'm going to regret that probably, but let's hope stalker teeth actually have a reasonably acceptable description. New items are always good. I haven't even fixed everything, that's what I was going to do as well. Stalker teeth. Surudoku kouka shita calcium de keisei sareteiru zairai no seibutsu yori erareta. Fantastic. So, erareta, to be obtained from zairai no seibutsu, so foreign organisms. Surudoku is sharp, surudoi. Kouka shita, hardened, so surudoku kouka shita calcium. So made from sharpened, hardened calcium, and keisei to be made from. So we actually know how to read that as well. Even better. Another item. Oh yeah, and the kanji there, stalker no kiba. Kiba being like fang or tooth. Perfect. We're doing okay. Hopefully, because I've been reading, studying, and practicing quite a lot between these sessions now. Excuse me. Choking and dying. Too much language. But yeah, I've been reading a lot between these sessions, and hopefully it will become more noticeable that there are going to be less items that I pick up that are actually going to stump me. It's only going to be some of the more extensive language in the scanners that is actually going to be tedious. What I will do is, as I start to improve, as we do more PDAs, I'll try and read them as close to receiving them as possible so they don't stack up and we can actually make sure we're catching words as and when they come through. So as we've had those through, so 脱出ポッドの2次システムが起動しました。周囲環境の診断とデータバンクへの効果結果 I always get those two 結果出力を回収します。So we've got the data bank, we've read that one. Confident with this, everything's good, so I won't go through it again. We will read the rest of them at some point as well, but it's not necessary to do so at the moment. I would like to think that anything that comes up with a exclamation mark or a notification, like we had there, then I could probably go through those. So power seru, daiyōryō no keitai dengen, so a large capacity portable battery. But yes, right. We have one person watching, so I won't do a vote unless they're particularly interested. But I was going to see about whether we want to go down or whether we want to go out. We'll listen to what these people have to say anyway, because I think it's a bit of time before we realise where their pod actually is. I think if I remember right, it's escape pod 6, which isn't too far. 救助部隊が現在地に派遣。引き続き他の脱出ポッドの研究通信。So that'll be fine. 通信機こちらアローラ号。遭難信号を受信しました。救助部隊が現在地に派遣されます。到着は9999時間後です。引き続き他の脱出ポッドの緊急通信を監視します。Detecting emergency signals from other pods. How desperately do I want to Seaglide? Can't hurt. Good objective for today while we're waiting, maybe, perhaps, I don't know. Sort of. Again, I keep changing my mind, it's just because there's so much to do. But well. Let's just scan some things. Hopefully not too much that's going to cause me trouble. Why is there a biter out here already? That's a Seaglide if ever I saw one. Seaglide no Zangai. Seaglide no Zangai no scan ga kanryō. Kaiseki shinpō ritsu 50%. Grab sphere no Zangai. Do I actually need that? I don't think I've ever used that, and I think this is going to give me an entry just for grabbing one. Oh no, maybe not. I'm wrong. I would like some silver if anyone's got some. That looks like something scannable. Again, no.
Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity.
Go on then, I'll get the grab sphere.
Grab
sphere, no, that guy. By my own rule, I'll probably have to do a bit of reading on that, whether I want to or not. Nothing else around here, unless there's some Seaglide bits in here. No, that's a beacon. That's good. Beacon no Zangai. I actually do want beacons, if I can survive long enough to use them. Seaglide or Anteki.
Blueprint acquired. 30 seconds.
My life is complete. I can make a desk now.
Acquired.
Don't think it's going to fit in the pod, if I'm honest. Swim away. No alerts just yet. Right, so 短距離スキャンによると、このバイオームは膨大な生物多様性を支えており、多くの小さな洞窟系へつながっていると考えられます。完璧。Things are being monitored. Good to hear. Right, the most important thing to build next. I'll look at the Seaglide. Kikai mechanisms. Seaglide or screw. Screw? Is that meant to say screw? Neji would have been what I had expected. Screw or Toruku o suichū no suishinyoku ni henkan suru. I know the onyomi for it. I know the Chinese reading, because that, after Sukuryu o, that is the kanji from Shokai for introduction. But I don't imagine it's going to be kaishite. It's probably going to be conversion or a turning. But I don't know it, because I've never seen it as a verb. Things that we need for this are battery, junkatsuyu, dosen, and chitaniamu. What I will do is while I'm jogging, well, I say jogging my memory, I don't know it, so it's probably not going to come out, but I'll have a think anyway, just to pretend I'm making, not even an effort, but I'm hoping something can get pulled out my brain while I'm doing it. Grab sphere, so junko, juryoku o mochi, karui butai ya chisana seibutsu o hikitsukeru. So, a man-made so it uses man-made gravity to pull in light object and small creatures. So Jinko, man-made, Juryoku is gravity, Mochi-i or Mochi-iru is to use, Karui butai, so small object, Ya, Chisai or Chisana seibutsu o hikitsukeru, to pull in and capture. Genuinely never used a grab sphere. Don't know if I'm missing much. Probably not. I won't dwell on it. But I am probably going to have to admit some sort of defeat with the kanji in that word. So let's have a look-see, shall we? So, the word. And have I got my Japanese keyboard on? Probably not. You know me by now. Is this going to work first time? Probably not. Sure. Nope. Is it going to work second time? Nope. Probably not. Let's try it here. There we go. Fourth time's a charm. Sure, kite. I will get that back up as well. So we have kite and we have kaishite. So it's going to be ending in a su. Kaisu. That's really annoying. Kaisu, to use as an intermediary, to mediate. Kaisu. So, what we have on this then, rather frustratingly, we have Seaglide or Screw or Kaishite Toruku or Suichu no Suishinryoku ni henkansuru. So, using a screw as an intermediary, Toruku uses torque to, well, changes torque into propulsion underwater, or Suichu no Suishinryoku ni henkansuru to convert or to change. So, you know what that means. We all know what that means. Let's take it. Let's put it on our list. I mean, first one for the day. Bravo to this man. Kaisu to mediate is probably the shortest and most useful one. As per usual, we will also put that on our last unknown word. So, goodbye evacuation, high heat. Can't even remember where we found that, if I'm honest. And we are going to run number 35. Nice round number. We're like 40 minutes in as well, which means we're not in a bad place to start and do another run before we go. But we made a lot of stuff. Got the scanner, got the repair tool. We even thought we'd make the flotation balloon, the floaty bag as it's called in Japanese, flashlight, all of that jazz. We've got the Seaglide recipe, among many other things. So let's yameru. Yoroshii desu ka? Hai, 36 分 desu. Feeling good, feeling good. Speed run back to where we were. Run 35, here we go. I've not gone crazy yet.
Attention. Hull failure imminent. All personnel abandon.
Let's go.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected. Copper is an essential component of all powered
We didn't even get any sandstone that time.
probability
Actually, no,
of
we did.
survival
We
has
just got the
increased
lead,
to
didn't we?
unlikely, but plausible.
Which I probably should have read, because I did remember the readings in that, and we had the word shahir for shielding, which is quite fun and interesting. Don't drown already.
Oxygen.
Please ascend to the water level. Don't tell me what to do. The only bug is my gripe with this challenge. I say as if I didn't bring this on myself.
Acquired.
個人用ツール標準酸素ボンベ That's all good. Oh, we can make the scanner already. Fantastic. How did I do that so quickly? I thought I needed glass for that. No, I don't. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get the Seaglide before anything else. There were things down here. Down here. Down here. This is the direction I was going. Hello, Peeper. Get back here. I'm not quick enough. So we can read the Seaglide, we can read the grab sphere. If I can get some beacon stuff, that might not survive long enough to need it, but it's better to have it and not need it than the other way around. Ooh, can I scan this? I want the, what is that, like a help trolley? Seaglide? No Seaglide. You can do one as well. Grab sphere. Don't hate the game. Hate the player, in this case me. It's a lot of wreckage for a single grab sphere. I'm very far down. Can I get, what do I need? Silver, glass, titanium, and the gas tank I've already got. Just to get me some more oxygen. Bring coral in here, that's good. Resources, please. Kaigan. I could scan it, but is there any point?
Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
Sulfur is dangerous, yo.
Silver-based
There we go.
are an
We are
essential
good.
component of many habitat modules.
Islands. And we can read the silver and gold descriptions as well, because it's been a little while. I feel like we haven't survived long enough in the last couple of runs. There's gold, perfect. That means I can make something. Builder needed gold. That's in my memory. Seaglide? That's a door. Seaglide. Makes me slightly sad. Kinzoku Kizu. See, now I know how close I am to that, and the benefit I can get from it. Just so close. Probably should eat the food. No, don't do that. Do that. We're good. We'll read the gold and silver. So we've done sekie today. Copper, so haisen no hissu sozai. So remember hissu, not hishi. We've got the lead as well. So namari houshasen o shahei suru. So shields from radioactive waves or radiation waves. Kin, so takai doudensei o shimesu hijou ni kichou na shakai teki zaisan. So has high conductivity and an extremely valuable social resource or societal resource. Ginko seki doudensei to sakin sayo o shimesu. So shows anti or disinfectant properties and conductivity. Lovely. I needed another quartz, I think. I'm fairly sure I need 4. Dorbihin. That's the air pump. Oh, there it is. Yeah, 2 more glass. Funds. Where the nearest cave? Bring me your finest cave, sir. This one? That'll do. I see you. I see you, but I don't like you. But it'll do the job. That means I can make the repair tool as well, so swings and roundabouts, really. We'll get some first aid, heal up. So we've got Okyu shochi kitto tairyoku chiryou you no hotai 流血を止め、傷口の消毒に使用する. It's been so long since I picked up a health kit. Even though they're so easy to get, I just haven't read them this entire time. Kinda silly if you think about it. 基本素材, good. Glass. Let's make some glass. And so begin. We have the 大容量酸素ボンベ. So slightly larger, slightly more survivable. Ooh, and rebreather as well. Can I read all of that? I have done before, so I should be fine. Rebreather, Shinkai. We read it. And I don't want to forget it because I feel like it was only last session. Shinkai something Toki no Sanso o Tetsuyaku suru CO2 を調整し呼吸可能な空気へ再利用する. I know it. I do know it. Sui is the water reading there. Setsui. Don't get taken out by words we already know. I do know it. Sensui. Sensui? Shinkai Sensui. Sensui. Fairly sure Sensui. Go have a look. If I'm right, we carry on. Sensui. Where was it? It was in the last one. Haha! Sensui. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Crisis averted. We're all good. Sensui. Sensui for diving. So, I'd like to make the rebreather as well. Rebreather Shinkai Sensui Toki no Sanso o Tetsuyaku suru. So conserves oxygen when deep sea diving. CO2 o chose shi kokyu. So full of doubt today now. We've stumbled so many times. 調整し呼吸可能な空気へ再利用する配線キットファイバーメッシュ. We've probably made that quite easily as well. I might actually pin that one. What else do I want to pin? I want to pin the builder. I haven't made any of the tools. I haven't even got the fins. God, I'm so out of whack. Where's our nearest jungle? I need strict regimented control. I need to do things swiftly so I'm not wasting anyone's time. But we're still reading a lot. Even if it's done in a chaotic manner. This is not the way. That's the way. There we go. You wouldn't think they'd be so hard to find. Not even hard, but yeah. Every direction I go in, everywhere where I seem to think is the right way to go, I'm normally always wrong. Just getting used to it now. But while we're here, we can probably see about finding some more Seaglide parts at least. That would be nice. More brain coral. Dagan. More silver. Lovely. Hello, bladderfish.
Alien life forms.
Alien
may have
life forms.
unexpected applications.
Your thought. Hello, stalker.
Utilizing
Jump
alien
scare much.
resources is a proven survival strategy.
I don't have the knife, which means I can't get any fiber mesh, which is probably a good thing because I don't think I've picked it up so far, which means potentially I don't know the readings for it. But creep
Life
vines.
on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes.
Yes, it does.
Further study recommended.
Further study recommended. Brain coral. bits. Problem is as well, if I make a Seaglide, okay, I'm going to have to make battery chargers as well, which means I need to travel further afield pretty quickly as well. The objectives are massing. I don't know at which point, or if at any point, I actually believe this challenge to be possible. I suppose, in essence, you kind of need fluency in order to get... Well, I suppose actually no, once you've got most of the way it should be fine-ish. But yeah, it's not going to be quick. I'm just going to have to study as much as possible. And then when I've done this one, I'll just move on to the next game. I find nothing. Okay, let's head back.
Trend is consistent with damage to
放
the
射線
Aurora's
が
drive
たくさ
core
んあるの
sustained
で
during planet fall.
気をつけてください。My kingdom for a Seaglide right now.
Oxygen.
Although at the very least we can make the repair tool which can guide us to potentially some PDA decks if we do go to... You know what, let's just do what we can to survive and get ourselves to the first crash site, first escape pod. If we get in the mushroom cave in the next 10 minutes or so, then bully for me, that would be good, but I'm just flailing at this point. Just want to do so many things. I'll need to bring someone on one of these things one day and just be like, right, you're my compass. Point me towards the things we need to build. I will make some lubricant though, however, because we're going to need that for the Seaglide. If we can make it. Never mind, I've used all of my seeds. Good, nice, good, yep, lovely, good. I never claimed to be good at this. We've got a bladder fish, perfect, so we can make the floaty thing. And we can make a knife.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Braxis Prime.
I didn't read that one
The
again.
knife remains the
Yakusatsu is the only
only
word I struggled on.
exception.
Excuse me, hiccups again. It's the wine, I promise. Sponge Jode, non-hot shit. Knife. What do I normally have there? Flashlight. But if I make a Seaglide, I don't need a flashlight. In theory. Fix. 修理する。レペーツールを使う。はい、起動しました。注意、環境の診断。Fix that, do that. もうです。未知の海洋惑星 4546B 酸素、窒素を含む大気。海中の細菌レベル高い。外角。外角。not 外側。外角。May as well take a first aid kit, why not? So, silver, and I've got a knife. Do we get the fibre mesh? Is the fibre mesh going to kill me? Probably. We are going to need fibre mesh in time though. There's suits we have to make. I didn't get the flashlight. I think I didn't have the battery for it or the glass for it, so that's fine. But if I'm lucky, while I'm searching through the kelp bits, I might be able to find some silver. Grab sphere. Grab sphere no Zangai. Hanpeki. Beacon.
New blueprint acquired.
New blueprint acquired. Grab sphere, don't need. Seaglide. Why do they cheat me like this? Counter again. For the second time today, we can make a counter. Grab sphere.
New blueprint acquired.
I love the fact that instinctively as well as I'm trying to look around, I sort of crane my head to look into these boxes. My neck has no power here. Right. Nothing in here. Nope. Excuse me, sir. Bastard. Leave me alone. Let's get some fibre mesh. Screw it. Two should do. Any Sagan. Sagano Mitsukenakya Ikenai. There's another stalk tooth, I'll take that. Stalk no Kiba, and there. Stalk no Kiba. Don't need it for ages, but gift horses and whatnot. I swear. Yeah, no. This is our first instance of violence in this challenge, so welcome to the new games in new games in Kanji, now with added violence. Problem is, because they're stalkers, they will follow me to the end of the earth now, which I don't think is really fair because they started it. I don't really want the safe shallows to be filled with stalkers. Anything? Seaglide? Nope. Leave me alone. I will hide in this box if I have to. You caused this drama. Cowards. I'm not normally one to hold a grudge, but it's the principle. Oh my god, there's three of them. Which was a horrible mistake. I accept my fate. We won't be here for long anyway. Come on, fellas. Oh, I've crashed. Get in. Let's see if the run's over anyway, because we've got more things we can make. Ooh, grab sphere. We can read that. I can literally feel the stalkers pushing the pod around. That's slightly alarming. Is this safe now? Can I just be me? Interesting. And we wanted... That's very uncomfortable. We need to make some fiber mesh. So, 丈夫な天然素材、快適な心地、心地? Word needs looking up. It's really weird how the pod, I don't know if you can see it as much as I can see it, but the pod is really sort of like glitching all over the place at the moment. Which is not pleasant, not really a fan. But let's have a look at that word. We also have kusutta. Kusutta クリップパインのサンプル、満腹度、主に珪藻で、珪藻、collagen, I think. 珪藻で構成された植物素材. We'll look that one up as well. So, 珪藻, collagen, silicon, 珪藻. I'll accept that. That's a loss. 珪藻. So previously we've had that just as silicon in katakana. 珪藻, 珪藻. Not to be confused with queso, as in cheese in Spanish. Silicon. And we were also looking up. So it was made up of. We had chaku. We had kokoro. And we had chi. That's an X. Chi. Kigokochi. Kigokochi. Good or bad feel when wearing something. Interesting. So, fiber mesh. Fiber mesh. 丈夫な天然素材、快適な着心地。着心地. What is the pitch accent for that? 着心地. 着心地. Interesting. That's not what we want. We want it like that. 着心地. 着心地. Feel texture. Lovely. That can go on because that's going to be an interesting one. Last unknown word is no longer kaisu. God, I'm choking and dying. There's only one fix. More wine. Why is the wine gone? And last run is now going to be 36. Blimey. So, are we going to be caught out by anything else? Databank fine. All of these are fine. Anything more here? Power cell we can read. Daiyōryō Sanso Bombe we can read. Rebreather we're working on. Grab sphere. Jinko Juryoku o mochi ii. Karui Buddha ya chisana seibutsu o hikitsukeru. Fine. And a counter. Counter. That incredibly in-depth description there. Zakka. Mochi shuhen. Henshu kano na yoshiki. Yoshiki asahin. Lovely. Well, that's failure. Let's find Is there anything else we need to account for before we go? Probably not. Although, actually saying that, we finally got this alert, which I think we might have had. Ichi Shignal.
This is Lifepod 3,
こちら脱
uploading our
出ポッド3
coordinates.
です。
We're plugging
座
some
標
holes
を
in our
アップロー
emergency
ドしてい
Seaglide,
ます。
so if we're
現
late for the
状は
rendezvous,
シーグラ
don't
イドの
panic.
穴を不在
Also,
で、
don't go home without us.
また私たちを
Seriously.
残して脱出しないでください。お願いします。
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
完璧。通信機、記録された救難連絡を受信しました。再生します。こちら脱出ポッド3です。座標をアップロードしています。現状はシーグライドの穴を塞いでいますので、再結集に遅れても心配しないでください。また、私たちを残して脱出しないでください。お願いします。脱出ポッド3以上。素晴らしい。And then our positions. This one here is that way. That's an objective for next time, I think. Can I read all of that? 病院がシーグライドの破損を報告。But what is that word there in the middle? Got the kanji for thin or dilute, which is asai, and then another kanji following it. So last word before we go, we'll look that up just to make sure we're not going to get to exactly this point next time, sorry, and fail straight away. Let's get the dictionary up. So I've just put in the kanji for asai, asase, shoals, sallow, I can't. Obviously it's been a long session because I can't even speak English anymore. What have I done to myself? Asase, sandbar, ford, shoal, shallows, there's a H in there. Asase, shallows, sandbar, kushti. I'll tell you what, I'll put that. Yeah, that would be more useful, more abundant than Kigo Kochi will be. So I will put that in there and save that. And do I need to move it at all? Probably. Yeah, probably. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just leave it as shallows in that description there.